Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to start with some bad news. I haven't filmed in a while, in about a couple weeks now. I've been dealing with an issue with my Breville where if you're familiar with what happened last time, I'm encountering it again where I'm getting these flashing 1 cup, 2 cup buttons. It's telling me that there's an error with the machine, and I tried everything to fix it, from like resets to running descaling mode, running the cleaning mode, and nothing really has helped it out. So I think I'm going to unofficially retire it. I don't want to spend any more money to fix it. I'm mentally ready for a new machine, and I think for me to put more money into this is kind of a backward step. So for now, it's just going to stay here. I don't really have anywhere else to put it at the moment. I could put it in the garage, but it's going to end up sitting on the floor. We don't have all of our shelving set up in the basement yet, in the garage yet. But a couple more updates before I get into the coffee segment. I ended up getting a new scale from Maestri House, and I got it to make espresso with my machine, and the machine doesn't work anymore, so now it's pretty much irrelevant, but we'll weigh up the coffee on this video using that just so I can show you guys it. And I think that's it for updates. I did get a couple days ago I got in the Atlas beans, so we'll review that soon. And now we're going to be reviewing our coffee beans that we roasted together. This is the Guatemalan Acatenango Gesha AA. 15% development time ratio at a 414 degree drop temp. So it should be in a good spot. And it's a geisha bean too, so we have a good quality bean. And we actually have the water boiling now, and I'm boiling water not because we're doing a pour over or an AeroPress, but we're going to be using I don't have it put together, but we're going to use the 9Barista today. I've been using this, and to be completely honest, the espresso has been pulling. I've actually been enjoying more than what I was pulling on the machine, on my Breville machine. I don't know exactly why. It could be because there's better pressure going into it, into the brew. But either way, it's been good. But the water is boiling, so let's get you guys set up, and we'll go prep the coffee. So let's do it. All right. These are the beans here. So these were roasted on the March 5th. So we're 25 days out. Look nice. I don't know what. Oh, that's dead. We're not gonna be able to use that. All right, so we have to use this guy. Oh, it just turned on, of course. And I'm dropping beans. So anyone who does use the Maestri House, this is their better scale, I guess. You could record pour overs with this. You could record a more in-depth espresso shot where when you're pulling the espresso, not only does it measure first drip, but it measures the grams pulled per second, which is kind of cool. It'll be hard to track that though, I feel. All right, 19, beautiful. So this is the challenge with the baristas. I don't know where to grind that, but once it's brewed, like, it takes forever for it to cool down. So we gotta kind of nail this on the head first try. So let's just do 7. Let's see what happens. 19. Okay, that's exactly where we were. Hopefully my other coffee beans didn't get in there. It shouldn't have. It should, yeah, it should not have. I think I'll be all right. All right, let's get. So this is the portafilter for the 9Barista. For those who really haven't seen me use this before, who aren't used to it. So the one thing I don't do in my puck prep with the 9Barista is I don't use the WDT tool because of the mess it makes. I try to just do any of this in here, even though that doesn't really help much. But what happens is the funnel I have isn't, the dosing funnel doesn't like secure the spacing between the top of the basket or the portafilter and my dosing funnel. So there's a gap and coffee always gets in there, ends up falling out, and I end up losing coffee in the process. So I won't be, we could try. I'll show you. Right. Whatever, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. It's a really important part of the prep. All right, good. Good. Now you see how it's all over the sides over here? I don't know if you could tell on camera. Here, I'll show you. So I gotta get a better dosing funnel because this is my espresso machine for the time being. And I mean, just to be transparent, like I'm not gonna be getting anything anytime soon. Like I'm just gonna have to keep using this guy for now until I'll probably pull the trigger on something next year, unless I come across like a yard sale or something where there's a machine available for an affordable price, then I'll do it. But I know my focus is mainly on my wedding, and I don't want to be allowing my own self wants to overcome that, because that's not who I am. All right, let me see. Beautiful right there. All right, so what we'll do now is we have that prepped. We're gonna put this little screen on top. It's like a rubber screen. Then that gets inserted into here. So there's 2 notches. And we turn clockwise to tighten it. And now what we want to do is, let's come this way. All right. So when we pour this into the water reservoir, there's a little line, an indicator where you fill it up to. So we're going to fill it up to that. Right there. And now that the water's filled, we're going to tighten, we're going to screw this on. I can't, oh, it's hot. It is hot. Let me get there it is. All right, hold on. I need my kitchen mitt. Get a good seal on it, so that's good. And now we're going to put it back on here. We're going to heat it up. Oh, there we go. I gotta play. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. And now at this part, we gotta wait roughly about 4 minutes, I think is what it's like estimated. In the meantime, I could show you the seeds I planted. We had got some progress there. And I made my first of 2 garden beds in the back as well, so we'll have more gardening space, which is nice. But here are I don't know if I could really open the dome. But all the seeds have sprouted. These here are going to be like tomato and pepper. I think these are tomato here. I think these are pepper possibly. This is broccoli. I think this is more pepper in the back. And then in here we have broccoli. This side hasn't sprouted yet. And to be completely honest, I don't remember what the hell it was. So I don't know. Those are the only ones that haven't sprouted. So we're gonna have to wait until, I'm probably gonna try to plant some today in the backyard. So maybe if I have time, because I also have to go out to Asbury Park. I have my engagement shoot tomorrow. If I have time, I'll film doing it, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. So I may end up doing this on Wednesday, but we'll see. But yeah, now it's a waiting game. This is the new espresso life. Just dealing with the 9Barista. I'm not gonna lie at all. Like the espresso I've been making with it has been very good, and I do believe it's been better than what I've been making with the Breville. I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure it gets up to 9 bar, but I think because of the pressure or whatnot in the whole thing, it's allowing for a better extraction, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm just theorizing in my mind. But yeah, I mean, that's what we're dealing with. What else? I picked these up when my brother was visiting. It's got like a nice dark roasted coffee. It's actually really good. Brandy wine. I did get this from Whole Foods, and it was roasted pretty recently too. But those were good. These have been pretty much my go-tos every day. I made this in the 9Barista, and this came out phenomenal. Really, really happy with this guy. And what else? Haven't really messed with the Philippine beans. I'm drinking this every now and then, but I've been focused way more on this guy and these. Like these are my main ones. These, I'm like kind of rotating it in. We're eventually gonna find out what this guy is here. So let's wait and see. I mean, it's definitely a bummer that I don't have a machine anymore, but hopefully it doesn't change up too much. I'm honestly probably going to, there's a part of me that wants to ditch the whole rating thing, especially with not having a machine. I don't know. I definitely have been overwhelmed with the machine crapping out on me, so it kind of sucks. It's starting to boil or get close to boiling. I'm pretty sure it's getting close to boiling. But you should see. So, almost there. It's starting to steam. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it's starting to steam out of the little vent over here. So we should be getting something soon. The one thing I need to master with this, or at least get better at, is how much water or how much espresso is made after the amount of water I put in, and like what's the loss, because how much of it is being boiled away, with the steam. So that's what I'm curious about. But we'll find out at least what was poured in, what the end result is. I think next time what I'll do is I'll weigh how much water the reservoir holds up to that line, to the fill line. Is that I don't know. But it's getting close. I think it's boiling. It's just not at the pressure it needs to be. So you could hear it. But if it doesn't get to the right pressure, it can't push the espresso through the whole system. It's a crazy system. It's really, really cool. Let's get in there. All right, let's see. So this is telling me it's a little too fine, so we would need to bring it to an 8. But I could be wrong. We'll see how it tastes. See, now it's like the bubbling just means it's getting too hot. So I'm going to turn this off. And let's move it. Oh, I put it away. All right. So it's done. I may have let it get too hot. All right. So we have this on here. Let's tear it out. I hope it didn't get too hot. So we're looking at 30. Come on. 35. 19 grams in, 35 out. So not the best ratio. It looks dark. But this is it here. Obviously we lost crema when we poured it in, but there was a good head of crema in that little like catcher. Whatever the heck it's called, the head, I guess. Yeah, it definitely smells like it's burnt. Damn, this is gonna be a struggle. So, to put in the context, I brought this coffee, but 2 other roasts of this coffee down to Virginia a couple of weeks ago, and we used my friend's flair and his hand grinder. I think he had a 1Z espresso, whatever the heck it's called, and it wasn't developed yet. It was only maybe like 8 days, 10 days from roast. But when we first pulled the shot on his flair, there was such a strong cinnamon flavor, which was so unique to all of us because we've never experienced that before. So the hope was letting it sit more to develop, and we'll get that, but I may have just burnt everything away. So yeah, it's definitely, we probably could make it 1 notch coarser, so bring it to 8 to make it a little, possibly let it flow better. It could have been too fine and built up too much heat during the brewing process, because this tastes a little like, not burnt, I guess like a dark burnt taste. So this was too fine, so we would have to make an 8. And I'm not going to do it on camera, but I'm going to prep it. I'm going to do this on 8, and then when this brews into the 9Barista, I'll start recording again. So let me go take another 10 to 15 minutes to prepare this off camera. All right, I have it prepped again. I grinded at 8 this time at 19 grams. I didn't use the WDT tool because I just did not want to spend another 2 to 3 minutes cleaning that up. But I have it on the stove and ready to go. So I'll check back in with you guys when it is coming through the head. So check back in a sec. All right, there it is. I lost my mic. It died on me. So I'm going to be speaking up as loud as I can so you guys can hear me. All right, so you know what? This is still hot. So let's let that cool down. I'm going to finish drinking this one. So this was the first one that we grinded, that we prepped, that was too fine. Well, it definitely tastes, I guess, I don't know the correct term, but burnt in a sense because of how fine it was and it heating up too much during the brew or extraction. But I feel like there's subtle notes of cinnamon and chocolate in there. But let's try the other one. Let's see if there's any difference with this guy here. Kinda. It's still hot. Honestly, not really. Could just be, I don't know. I know for sure when we tried it with the flare, like you got, like the first note was cinnamon in it. So yeah, I think, what do I think? So like on that slurp, like there was definitely cinnamon. Nowhere near as much as when I first tried it in Virginia. But the other thought too is because this is a lighter roast. I don't know. I mean, you want more heat. I'm not really too sure. Well, that's the struggle that I'm gonna have to deal with for a bit now. So, yeah, I think we'll just abandon the rating scale for now because I'm not gonna do any coffees justice. But then again, it could be this roast too. I don't know. I want to blame it on the 9Barista. I don't think it was my roast. Every coffee we tried in Virginia was good, like solid, even though they were barely at that like 10 to 14 day development post roast. So I don't know. It'll just be a mystery, I guess. I gotta master the 9Barista better. Or not master it more. I'm not too familiar with it. I don't think there's too much control that goes into it. It's kind of like you set it down and you could kind of control the heat going into it. But I think it always has to get to a certain temperature for it to go through the whole process of it. I'll do some more research and see what I can find out. But yeah, the second pull was better. There was a bit more flavor.
Sorry.
My fiance is slicing apples. But that's gonna be it. The next episode, the next video we'll do is the Atlas. It'll probably be when I come back from our engagement shoot in Jersey. I'm losing my mind. And yeah, after Atlas, maybe we'll roast more coffee together. I'm not sure. My weekends in April are going to be a little crazy, so feel it out. But thanks for tuning in on this one. You know, we've got some bad news to kick off the spring, but you know, it's not going to stop us. We'll keep going through it, try to do whatever we can with the 9Barista and whatever else we have. And maybe I could just do more pour over stuff, AeroPress. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Either way, hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.